To greed or not to greed, that is the question, or not the question. I really do not know. I really don't care. Here's the thing. First off, it's your boy Libra Got Nothing. How you guys doing? So, I see a lot of survivors, like especially when I first started playing this game. I want to say like in 2020. I want to say like maybe like I want to say late 2020 or so. It was like maybe September, October. I got like almost 3,000 hours into this game, and I main survivor. So this video is probably not gonna really be for killers at all. I hear that pallets are limited resources onto the game, right? And so that's why you cringe if you see somebody just pre-drop a pallet. Like even if you're not in the game, it hurts your soul, it hurts your heart, right? Like you feel that, like, especially when somebody, ooh, dude, I'm telling you now, dude. Like, I can go on this rant for days. Like I don't even have to look at the video. I know how long this video is gonna be, so I think I'll be on track, right? I'm gonna put maybe some gifs inside of it just so people, but at the same time, this is mostly just watching like the loop and kind of just seeing what I mean, right? Like I hate when people just pre-drop like a very strong loopable palette, especially like Shack, because there's so much value you can get inside there, right? Like you can pretty much vault through the window long enough to before the entity blocks it, and then of course you may have to go down and use the pallet, or like there's times I don't even use that pallet. I'll still run out and the killer thinks I'm gonna use it because they figure I'm at a certain I got bloodlust, I'm at a tier level bloodlust, whatever, and I'm getting faster and faster. And like I said, I wasn't playing this game before they had bloodlust, so this is all I know. So basically the game helps the killer get faster right, because they can't guard you. So the thing about it is, I feel like, to me, greeting a pallet, it all depends, right? Because I feel like, in my opinion, let's say I'm able to take a killer on like a 5-gen chase, right? And I'm an experienced survivor. If I'm able to like pre-drop pallets and I'm able to get value out of them, and then let's say the killer doesn't want to break the pallet because he just doesn't feel like, or she just doesn't feel like wasting time, and they think they can catch me, they can out mind game me, I feel like it's not that bad of a idea if you're able to do that, if you're able to avoid the first hit and then you're able to take them on to like a next loop. That's just my opinion. I really personally feel that it can go either way. It's like taking a bad shot, right? It's a bad shot, but then if it goes in, it's not that bad, right? It's like if you're playing basketball, let's say you Curry, for those who watch basketball, Curry can shoot from anywhere. I don't even have to say virtually. He can pretty much shoot from anywhere and make it and have a high percentage. So he's one of those people that can do stuff like that, where most coaches will look at other people and say, no, those are bad shots, don't even think about that, you're about to be benched for life. Like, you're not getting no minutes shooting stuff like that. That's how I kind of feel like that on here. Now in this video, you're not gonna see me pre-drop pallets like that, because I've gotten to a point not that long ago, but I've gotten to that point where I know how to pretty much loop. And and I guess it's just I'm part of this Facebook PlayStation community where I've never heard this in my life, by the way. This guy said, you're not in chase, you're looping, which I never understood the logic of that one. Like how, like if I'm being chased around a circle and it's repeatedly like until like the killer catch me, I'm being chased. It's just in a loop. Loops is like a circle or a repeat. Like it's the same thing over and over, and that's basically what I'm doing until I'm able to. Now that I pre-dropped, right, and I got caught on this one, right? I just feel like if you are able to get value out of it, like here's the thing, like I watch some DBD comp scenes, I got watch like tournaments, and I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm not trying to say that because these people have a lot more hours into the game than a lot of people that comments, and then these people are really good, and I'm sure they're likely high MMR, that when they are actually looping, a lot of them pre-drop pallets. And I remember I was watching this one guy named Zeno or something like that. He answered the question. He was on Twitch, and it was like, why do you pre-drop pallets? And mind you, he's I think he's part of Team Oracle. I think that's like the best team. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But he was basically part of like the best comp team that won it twice or so. And he said himself, like, it's better to like avoid the first hit, because here's the thing, this was so frustrating about this game to me. I do not care how long I play this game, and somebody has to teach me this. I never see the killer until it's too late. Like, and I hate when I'm like standing around, I got spine chill, like you see my build that I got. I normally don't run that Fang build that's at the bottom. My favorite build I love to run is Spine Chill, Resilience, Windows, and Dead Hard. And if you mix in with Resilience and Spine Chill, dude, that gives you like a 15% increase, like with both of the perks being on like the last tier. But I just hate when the killer's just like, I'm looking around, I hear the terror music, you know, radius or whatever. I'm hearing it, and I just cannot see it. And then it's already too late. And then I got this look, and then he hits me like that, and then, you know, but I've seen him, so I can't count, you know, this Oni doing this, because I clearly see the Oni. But I just feel like it just depends on how you play. Now me, I feel like, again, on this game, they don't teach you how to loop. You just have to go to like the community, to forums, and try to figure this stuff out. Like, you'll be surprised at people who look at this and say, like, and it's frustrating. I'm not trying to make this video about that, you know, about like what people think my MMR is. I feel like people are not gonna believe it regardless. It's just something about this community where it's like, if you are able to loop killers the way I'm doing it, oh, you must be going against baby killers. There's no way that a good killer will allow you to mind game him the way that you're doing, right? But if I was getting smacked by a killer, they wouldn't even question his MMR. They would, because then questioning his MMR would be questioning my MMR. So if I'm going against a really good killer and I say, oh man, it was a really good killer, about no, you're just a noob, or you're a bot, or you don't know what you're doing, or you're pre-dropping pallets, right? You're not trying to use the option, which this is not easy to do. I promise you, man. This game, like, yo, let me tell y'all something, man. I know I'll probably make this like a rant video, because I'm just speaking my mind. This is a long video, bro. They don't like playing Survivor, trying to learn how to do all of these things. These killers are already faster than you, right? And all I'm saying is that, like, you have resources to use. I feel like there are times people get so greedy with these pallets, and you got to really think about the killer you're going against. Like, if you're going against, I don't know, let's say Ghostface, Wraith, let's say Freddy Krueger, or I said Freddy Krueger, bro. Freddy Krueger, yeah, that's his name. I'm not going off of whatever his name is on here. His name is Freddy Krueger to me. I grew up watching Elm Street. His name is Freddy Krueger. Anyway, let's say you go against them, right? You can probably get away with, like, you know, not dropping a pallet right away. But if you're going against this guy named Bubba that's like chasing me or whatever, like, now, okay, I want to be a hypocrite because I am looping him. I'm not pre-dropping the pallets like that. I am getting value out of it. So I don't want you to like look at this video and being like, okay, it doesn't match up what he's saying. But I feel like if he's in his chainsaw and you're going against a really good Bubba, you might have to pre-drop the pallet. Like, saying stuff like, oh, well, wait till you get injured. Well, what if Bubba using his power? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you got BT, which he probably still wouldn't save you anyway, you can't just like not pre-drop it at times. I just feel like if that killer decides to commit to that chase for a while, you should be able to get value out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm going against this Huntress, and, you know, I mean, I've played against the Huntress like 1,000 times, so not every Huntress I go against, I'm gonna be able to loop like this all the time. I need people to understand this too. Like, it's okay if you have a bad chase. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how people play this game and not want, and like try to hide. Like, I want to be chased. I want that action. I duck no action. I don't care who you are. I want that action. Like, I want to be chased. Now, this person right here just threw down the shack pallet. I'm just gonna spoil it. Like, she threw down the shack pallet. It was so hard to watch because I just looped like a million times, and she didn't even try to, like, you know, do anything about it. But that's my whole point, man. I just feel like, you know, yes, you should use your resources, which are like, you know, the pallets that you can use. It's much more fun to fake, you know, to act, especially when you see a killer swing. Now, there's a lot of killer mains that don't like me, dude. Oh my god, there are a lot of killer mains that's like, oh, there's no way you're doing this to high MMR killer. It must be a bad, you know, what's the name? Or, you know, they hate to see that. Or you're toxic because they're swinging at you. Mind you, if like a lot of survivors don't know how to like not throw down a pallet. Like, I try to teach people, like, you know, a lot of killers will, even though I just threw down that pallet, a lot of killers will swing, you know, expecting, especially if they catch up to you with bloodlust, that you're gonna try to throw down the pallet. And if you should just keep running, you don't slow down and try to throw it down, their lunge attack won't affect you, especially if they're like an M1 or a basic attack killer, you know. I guess I'm just saying this, man. This is just my whole point, and I just kind of want to wrap things up. I just feel like, you know, you have to mind game. You are playing the other person. You're playing the human being behind the killer. The killer's playing the survivor. You don't want to throw down the pallet too soon, in my opinion, but at the same time, you also want to know when to use it to create distance and also help your teammate. But hey, listen, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are watching, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.